Hi, so I am starting this video channel to really share my story and hopefully help out others that might be going through something similar to myself. Um, so to kind of kick things off, I go by Cadence Kline. My last name, Kline, I really took that from Klinefelters. So I'm 28 years old and I was born with Klinefelter Syndrome. Most of you probably don't know what that is. It is being born with an extra female chromosome. So most males, well actually a male is born XY and a female is born XX. I was born XXY. And that is something that I learned actually I believe my senior year in college. I had gone to Ohio University and I had a chance to get my blood drawn and get that result back. I first became aware of it when I was also in college, but then in Chicago when I was about 19 or 20 years old in a college class. And what that means is my body actually develops much different than that of a born male or that of a born female. So I was born with male genitalia and I was raised as a male, but as I went through puberty, I actually became more feminine, and as I get older, I become more feminine. So to give you an idea, we are usually born to be kind of tall. So I am 6'3" in height, and right now I weigh about 185 pounds, but I fluctuate in weight pretty easily. And actually, just about 2.5 months ago, I was 165. So that's kind of my range that I stay within. It's about 165 to 185 usually. But what it also means is that for me personally, I have very little body hair. Actually, it's fair to say none. And as I've gotten older, even things like my leg hair don't really have chest hair, none at all. And then even things like facial hair. I don't have facial hair, believe it or not, 28 years old, and this is not shaving. So things like that. Then also things going into weight distribution. I put on weight like a woman in my hips, my thighs, my butt. Also in my abdomen, I have a female pubic hair pattern region, whereas a male it actually goes up. Your stomach, a happy trail as people would call it. Mine goes outwards, just like a woman's would. I have small hands. You can't really see from here, but I do have small hands and I have small feet, so I'm 6'3", and I wear a size shoe in males, about a size 9. And with that, I also have very low testosterone, extremely low. So I got my results back for being tested for testosterone actually just the other day, and there's two kinds of testosterone. There's total testosterone and then there's free testosterone. And total testosterone for a male my age, they say it ranges pretty much from 150, which is extremely low, all the way up to 800. And a healthy male should at least be about 4 to 500. I apologize, got a phone call. But 4 to 500, and I came in at 165. And then they also use something called free testosterone, which they say is more important than total testosterone, and that range is 35 to 80, and I came in at 31, so under. So my testosterone is extremely low, although it produces things called produces a deep voice. So I have a deep voice. So there are aspects of me that you would see, hey, I have physical characteristics, but anyone that knows me or is around me say that I'm pretty androgynous and I have more female characteristics than anything. So I clarify myself as intersex, and there's starting to become a new movement and more research done under Klinefelters saying that, hey, just because you have Klinefelters doesn't necessarily mean you're a man. I was brought up as a boy, but I really do believe that I'm probably about 75, maybe 80% female, other than how I appear in my day-to-day life and having genitalia that of a male. Some of us also have natural breast growth, so I have very little. You can't really tell if I take my shirt off, but if you do feel Even the doctor has said I do have very slight breast growth. So there are a lot of factors that start to play with your head. And as I've gotten older, I really started thinking about transitioning into living full-time as a woman. And it's something, there's a lot of aspects that go into it, from talking to family and friends. And I started coming out a while back. I'd say maybe about around the age of 24 to some of my closest friends. And it was feel out time. And I really more or less was a little lost. I've always been a very happy person. I've never really personally dealt with depression. I'm a very happy person, but at the same time, I always knew there was something off, even before I got my test results back. But I also don't consider myself transgender. Now, I know I'm going to be put into that category because I live my life as a male. So if I go to live as a female, they're going to call me transgender, except I'm born intersex. So I started to see a doctor, an endocrinologist, and I am deciding to take the first steps and start feeling things out. There's also health reasons for me to either take testosterone and develop more into a male, or to take estrogen and develop more into a female. For me, taking testosterone, that would actually feel more like I'm changing genders, because my body is mostly female when it comes down to it. So I am deciding to take estrogen and start feeling it out. I do have a girlfriend, and a very supportive girlfriend. I'm very happy and lucky for that. So she's going to go along this journey with me. Today is literally day one. I'm only taking estrogen. I don't need to take testosterone blockers because my testosterone is already so low. They say that the effects I should start feeling a lot quicker than a male who's transitioning to live as a woman. But I wanted to just kind of introduce myself and go along this journey and be able to share it with you guys. Any questions that you have that you want to ask, address to me, I definitely have no problem responding. I've also started getting more involved with the intersex community, XXY community, the Klinefelter community as well, talking to others, learning about other people's experiences, the movement that is out there, the movement, as they would say, is growing. There's more research being done on it. Unfortunately, along the lines of Klinefelters, there hasn't been much research done in years. It's very dated. What you find out there, a lot of the information is inaccurate. They do believe about 1 in every 2,000 males born have Klinefelters or have some sort of a sex anomaly. So that is pretty common. So I really believe that there should be more research out there, or at least people speaking about their experiences and what they have. And I'm kind of going to leave it at that. I'm going to be doing weekly blogs, or try to do them weekly at least, and stay up on this and tell you guys about some of the struggles I'm maybe having, what's going on emotionally with me, physical changes that I'm starting to see. And I guess it is worth noting I am, I guess, a cross-dresser, as you would say. I've been out as a cross-dresser for a very long time. And again, my girlfriend is fully supportive of that. She loves it, and she's great at makeup too, so it helps out when I go that route. But I look forward to sharing my story with all of you, and hopefully I can bring some bring something that is really of value to you out there, and other people going through a similar situation to me, whether you are a male to female transgender, whether you're thinking about it, whether maybe you have a sex anomaly like myself, whether you're intersex, whether you just have any questions on anything about your own identity and where to go. I hope I can provide some resources for you all as well. So I'm going to leave it at that. I know I said that already, but I'm going to leave it at that for my day one update, first video, and I look forward to sharing a lot more with you.